press of a button.
We're live?
We're live. As much as live as we can be today.
Oh, well. We had a little hiccup today.
We did.
That's okay.
And we appreciate, for those of you that tried to stick with us, we totally... Oh, camera's up there. I was looking at the computer screen. We absolutely appreciate that you did try to stick with us. Our apologies. Today's just not a day.
Well, that's okay, because this will be sent out on... We'll send it out.
Yeah. You'll still see
So
this.
you guys will see.
You will still be watching this on Facebook.
Because there's lots of things that we need to talk about.
There are absolutely. So
we'll keep
thanks for joining us.
Well, we'll keep it nice and short and simple as much, because I really missed last week. I wasn't here. You went solo, and I heard you did a phenomenal job.
I did a fantastic job, Kevin.
And everyone's telling me, you don't need to be there, Kevin.
Well, I think...
Except for the comic relief.
Yes, the comic relief is important, and I do appreciate having someone to talk to. So it did... I think part of it is building an audience, and once we have more of you guys watching us live, I know I'll feel more comfortable, because I love asking questions and getting comments back from our audience. So the more people we can have live, except today, obviously, because that's our end.
That's our end.
The more fun I'll be able to have without you.
Yeah. And we're going to have guests and stuff.
Yes.
Because on Monday, September 27th.
Yes, that's next Monday.
Yes. I don't think you know this yet.
I don't.
No, you
Here
don't.
We go. Here comes
we
the
go.
bus.
We are doing a Facebook Live with Julie Faulkner.
On Monday.
On Monday.
You didn't ask if I checked my schedule or anything.
No,
Am I free?
I didn't.
I don't know if I'm free.
I don't know because Sherry, who is the new lady in the store, who I found this lady who's going to be my assistant.
Yeah.
And she's like, why? What happened?
I want to move back in a little bit. There we go.
There we go. She's like, why? What did I do? She says, what did I do wrong? And I said, you didn't do anything wrong. It's what you do right. So she actually held me in my office for the whole day on Tuesday.
That's right.
And we got this program set with Julie Faulkner. And
so Monday with Julie Faulkner, we're going to...
Monday, Julie Faulkner at 4 o'clock.
Okay.
We're going to be launching our event called Tucker University.
Yes.
Demo Days.
Demo Days.
And the Demo Days basically means that we are going to be offering you a quilt. Each block, actually will be 3 blocks, for $10. Then when you come back the next month for our demo day, which is the last Saturday of every month, so the end of October and November, December, January, and February, if you finish the 3 blocks that are part of this Tucker University, and you bring them in 3 blocks at the end of the month, you get the next block for free.
I love that idea. Yes.
Yep.
Okay, so join us on Monday live at 4 p.m. to learn more about this fantastic new program we're releasing.
Yeah, and it is so exciting.
Yep.
We've talked about this for a while, but we just couldn't get the wind in the sails. So now we are ready to go with this.
Yeah.
And so that's going to be a new event.
So it's essentially a block of the month, but tied in with Tucker University and the Julie Faulkner, of course, as their educator to help there, to be there and answer questions.
After the class, so we're going to do a demo. Well, I won't talk about it.
No, well, that's what Monday's for.
I won't talk about it. That's what Monday's for.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because we have another big event going on. It's Mental Health Awareness.
Yes, and that is just the Mental Health Awareness Day is October 10th, which now that we're actually in autumn, it is just around the corner.
It is.
Our big
And
event.
we have on October 1st, there's going to be over 50 quilts that we are going to be putting onto our website that you bid on.
This is a phenomenal... And all these quilts have been donated.
All donated quilts.
Yeah.
There's some quilts that they are worth, like, what is the value of a quilt, right? It is the amount of love that has been put into it.
Absolutely.
And there's one quilt, actually, there's a lady who wanted a quilt, and she says, I'll pay $500 for it.
Right.
And I said, okay, I'm just going to, because I knew where it was going.
Yeah.
And I said, and it was going to our cause, which is Cassie, who does our horse jumping.
Yeah.
And they're in the next, I think today or tomorrow, her bio is going out.
Oh, fantastic. So we're going to learn a little bit more about Cassie.
Yeah, because it's a beautiful story.
Yeah.
And I was talking to the marketing team yesterday about it, and they said it's a beautiful story.
Well, I'm really glad that she feels comfortable enough to share more about herself, because I know that she's really putting herself on our stage, and that takes a lot of bravery.
And you know, the thing that mental health is a hard thing is when you see a woman that is as beautiful as she is, and everyone sees her as, there's nothing wrong with you.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah,
you're just fine.
From the outside, she seems young, successful.
Yeah, you're just fine. And
she's got a fantastic hobby.
Oh, she's just amazing. And she's just one of thousands of people that deal with this. And she's a young one. Mm-hmm. And just starting to come through life. And
if we can support her now, that'll set her on a better path, brighter path through her future.
Yeah, it is like she has a great support system with her family, and that's, we're lucky, and there's a lot of people that don't have that. Yeah. And so we just want to recognize this. That's what we want to do. So
how many quilts?
Over 50.
Over 50 quilts.
Yeah.
And so those will be on the website October 1st.
October 1st.
And when does the bidding close?
The bidding closes on Tuesday. No, sorry, it'll be closed. Yeah, Tuesday, October 12th.
Okay, so we've got a whole week to bid on them.
Yeah.
So next Thursday, our Facebook Live Day is on the 30th.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, I mean, we'll definitely be talking about that, and maybe I can show off a couple of the quilts so we can see the detail a little bit more. Yeah. So tune in for sure next Thursday morning to learn a little bit more about the quilt auction.
And then there's two things that are going on. First is, guess what October 1st is?
Oh! It's our birthday.
Mm-hmm.
We get to have a birthday celebration, and it is 3 years of Dragonfly Quilting and Gifts.
Mm-hmm.
You may have seen us before that, because Kevin here was doing a little bit of the show circuit.
Right, the show circuit before we even had Dragonfly with the Cantique brand, but then we just had to open up wide. So we have a birthday sale starting September 30th is when our birthday sale is starting.
So we'll be launching that next Facebook Live as well.
And then on October 7th to the 12th is our mental health awareness event, where we have literally thousands of books, fabric, okay? And the books are going to be, I might as well give the prices.
Yeah.
Soft cover books, $2 each.
Perfect.
Or 3 for $5.
Perfect.
Hardcover books, $5 each.
Yep.
Patterns, 3 for $5.
Okay.
Call line 1, please. Call line 1.
Fabric is going to be sold by the pound. All this fabric that has been donated.
Fabric by the pound.
Fabric by the pound.
Woo-hoo!
Okay. So all the money there's a whole section of the warehouse that's closed, or that's set up.
Yeah.
That all the money that is raised that comes through that section, all 100% of it's going to Cassie.
Yeah.
So if you buy a book and you give us $10, that's going to Cassie. If you buy a book and give us $50, that goes to Cassie. If you buy a whole whack of patterns for friends or giveaway or charity and it's $100, it all goes to Cassie.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is all about Cassie. So,
absolutely.
Yeah, we're so excited about
this
that.
We have
it's the first time we've ever done it.
No, yeah. And,
but oh my.
And we again, our customers are so generous with their donations because they're the ones donating these books and fabric and
the books,
and
the fabric, thread's been donated.
Oh.
It's all these things that you know what, you guys have your stashes. And you want to get rid of it because you want to start fresh.
They do, because they're getting rid of it only to refill those holes with something new and different.
And then, of course, we're having a different sale that week as well. So our birthday sale will have ended. Sale. And then there'll be different stuff on sale.
Right.
Wasn't on the birthday sale.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's going to be a lot to look forward to over the next month.
Yeah, because I know some people have said, "Is your accountant still mad?" I said, "No, she's happy."
No, we've settled out with her.
Yeah, but now it's like, well, we're not happy anymore.
You mean the customers?
The customers aren't happy.
They just loved having those hundreds of bolts of fabric to paw through. They did. Yeah. So some of those bolts might come out again.
No.
Something
because they're sold.
He's
we've sold so much of it.
Tight.
I know it all. Actually,
keep tuning in. Make sure you're subscribed to our emails so that
if you're not getting our emails,
then you'll get all the details. Kevin just threw out a whole bunch of dates, a whole lot of numbers, a whole lot of ideas and events,
which is all tied into our marketing. So.
Yes, and of course these items will also be posted on Facebook.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. So
Okay, lots of excitement coming.
So that's that. So why don't you get started here?
Yeah.
You have lots of stuff to show.
Yeah, well, I always have lots of stuff to show
Yeah.
because there is so much to be had in this store. So this is Christmas round 3. So
We had so much great Christmas in the store. Oh, man.
so this will be the last of it, unless there's any surprise fabrics coming in. That,
No,
okay,
no surprise Christmas.
fantastic.
No.
So this is our last 4 collections of Christmas that we haven't yet showed you guys. So that brings it up to about 16 different collections overall.
And I forgot to mention something.
Oh dear.
Guess what this weekend is? Starting today.
I know, because it's every other.
Exactly. It is free shipping on $49 or more.
Yeah. So you only have to have a minimum order pre-tax of $49, and you will get that free shipping. It's a heck of a deal.
And yeah, well, you know what? I'm here. I'd throw you under the bus, so I'm just going to.
Yeah.
I'll just let you do your thing.
Let's show off some Christmas.
Okay, let's go.
So right behind you, let's start with this. It kind of matches Kevin's plaid, which I don't think Kevin should be allowed to wear on camera because plaid is kind of like... Comment if you think Kevin is allowed to wear plaid on camera. So this is called Scandia. It's actually a collection we had last year as well, and it's just so pretty. It's very simple. It's of course based on Scandinavian design. There's a panel here. It has 8 different components on it, which includes some reindeer. If you can hold that up on that side, there we go. So we've got some reindeer and then the reindeer head here. So really lovely, just the couple of colors here. So we've got the panel in the red and the gray.
You know where this will tie in nicely?
Where?
All of our embroidery people.
Yes.
You
That
can
would
have
be a
a
lot of
ton
fun.
or a free motion. We got a big
free
free
motion,
motion and
yeah.
ruler work class going on right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, this will tie in perfectly for that.
And so there's some really cute checks here with have hearts on it. And then this is kind of a snowflake blender. Again, I looked at this and thought, again, a bit about embroidery, and thinking that I could cut these out individually, sandwich them, and create ornaments. I think
I
it
see
would be
ornaments on that.
absolutely gorgeous as
Yeah.
an ornament.
And then you put
so-
the metallic thread on it and
Exactly.
just go crazy with it.
Exactly.
You'll have a lot of fun with that.
Yeah, so that's Scandia. Just a little bit left of it. So if you really appreciate those kind of Scandinavian simplistic designs for Christmas, get your hands on it now.
Yeah, because it's in store. As soon as this thing's over, it's in store.
And also on the sophisticated side, Kevin, if you want to move to this side, and then you can do your Vanna White.
I'm going to do
thing.
Vanna White. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm going to do this
You know what that collection is called?
sophisticated Christmas.
Sophisticated Christmas.
So this here, oh, it's hard to show this.
Yeah.
It's a panel.
If you can pull it out of the bag too.
Oh no, I'll just do this. No, it's a panel with a tree. Oh, here we go. You can show that
got this
front
one.
cover. So it's a panel with a tree that you can add, because the tree is a blank canvas. You can use your crayons, you can use felts, you can draw. It'd be fun for if you have grandkids and they want to say, well, what does my tree look like for 2021? You know, now that we have family back in our lives
Yeah.
and all that.
Oh, wouldn't that be lovely to just
Yeah.
get all the kids to sign it?
So you can have a lot of fun with this, and it can be one of those remembrance things that you can remember with this.
Or do all sorts of thread work on it, create your own little embellishments.
Yeah, yeah.
So this is the one of the patterns, and it's sold as a kit. So this is the Sophisticated Christmas, and it includes all these pieces. So this is from P&B Textiles. It says quilt designed by Cindy Hirschley. So we've got the other fabrics there.
Well, these are beautiful
Yeah,
fabrics.
this is the border fabric.
Yeah, that's.
I love this.
Yeah.
I can see table runners made with this, which I believe is the other kit we have.
That's the other kit. Yeah.
So that's the table runner design. And yeah, actually it doesn't use this fabric.
It doesn't use that
It doesn't
fabric.
use this
No,
one. So
no.
there's even more potential with these guys.
Yeah.
Show the back of that one with the fabrics.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
this is my favorite fabric.
The white
There's it.
poinsettia.
This one.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
the
with the
Christmas
balls. Yeah.
Yeah, and the white poinsettia is so lovely. Glamorous.
And we will.
Sophisticated.
And these samples will be in the store
imminently?
They just made the samples up. They're working on it right now.
Right.
And because what we're doing as well is if you're interested as well, if you want to make quilts for us, you're local, is if you want to make a quilt for charity, and you're fast, like you can't take 6 months to make the quilt. But if you're interested in making a quilt, we will supply you the fabric, the batting, and the backing.
Oh.
We will quilt it. We ask you to use it in our store for get it back on the screen, for 3 to 6 months. Then when we're done with it, we give it back to you and you give it to charity.
Oh, that is a phenomenal idea.
Yeah. So that's what we want to do. And that of course helps us get samples into the store.
It does.
It helps.
There's not enough of us.
There's not enough.
And especially the way we get slave driven by Kevin over here. We
Oh,
work
my
so
goodness.
hard that we don't have time to sew.
No, and that's what actually scares me. Is you guys do work so hard, you almost don't have time to sew. But
we're working on that. So yeah, that is fantastic.
Yeah.
So if you are interested in making up a sample for us, come check in with us. I assume that it'll be certain fabrics.
right, certain fabrics and yeah, just if you want to do some table runners or things, and we just need to get these samples whipped out,
Yeah.
then
So and you just have to make the top and then sandwich it, right?
you just make the top.
Yeah, you just make
And
the top.
then
we do the rest.
I'm giving the quilts to be made through Quilted Treasures, Monica.
Fantastic.
So she gives me a discounted rate because it's all for charity.
Right.
But then people can see how great work she does.
Yeah.
So because Monica, I've known her for years.
Yes.
I beat her up sometimes.
Okay.
But you know what?
Not literally?
She's, no, not literally. Just mentally.
Mm-hmm.
And but no, she's really good at what she does.
Yeah, and if you're not sure, if you haven't heard about Quilted Treasures, Monica actually rents a corner of our warehouse where she has her long arm machine. So she has her own little shop set up in that corner,
Yep.
separate door and everything. And her long arm machine is running all week. And
She's here every day.
Whirs away. I love it.
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
checking in with her, and she always brings cookies.
She does. She got cookies. We got cookies this morning.
Yes, exactly. So that's kind of the sophisticated side.
They're sophisticated.
Mm-hmm.
See, this is the sophisticated side.
I knew you were going to do that. I was just like,
So you're saying that this is the fun side?
yeah, I'm the fun side over here.
There we
Yes.
go. I knew that. I
There's always a catch.
you see, we don't even need to what's the word? Practice this. It just comes naturally. Santa Paws.
Santa Paws.
This is so cute.
Isn't it so cute?
This is really
So
cute.
this whole collection, this one is right here. So it's called Santa Paws, and it is kitty cats.
And this is
and
from
dogs.
Northcott.
And I'm just going to pull out some of the fabric so that we can have a closer look at these puppy faces. And they all have hats on. It's all Christmassy and festive.
So I think there's going to be a few dog color or dog bandanas.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. I should definitely make one for my dog.
Because
Even the blenders, even the ones that aren't kittens and dogs, I would use this I like making bags to wrap my Christmas presents in.
Yeah, this is
reusable
great.
bags.
Yeah.
I think this is a fantastic print. And then we've got snowflakes. This says ho 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 with the holly, and a couple more. This is fantastic as a binding.
The binding, yeah.
If you use that as a binding. And so there are 2 kits that we've done up with this. So one is called Paws Stocking, and it is for a lap quilt and also a table runner. So the instructions tell you how to put those stockings together and make that quilt, and all the fabric is included in here for the top. And then the other one is called Paw Purrs Wags Whiskers.
easy for you to say.
And it's called a quilt and kennel quilt. So it's a quilt for you and for your dog.
Oh, the dog can have a quilt in his
kennel.
or her bed.
Yeah. And of course it uses more of the kitty and dog prints. And it looks like there's even table mats. Or maybe that's the kennel quilts. That must be
That's
the
part
kennel.
of the kennel quilts.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you measure your kennel and you can figure out how big you need it.
You know, we love our animals more than our family.
We do. Yes. And
So if any of my family members watch this, they know that already.
They know that already.
They know that already.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
I'm safe.
Yeah. So paws, purrs, wags, whiskers. Second time through was a bit better.
Yeah. But no, this is, and these patterns are Canadian patterns. This
that's fun.
Northcott's a Canadian company.
Of course.
Dragonfly is a Canadian company.
We sure are.
Yes. Cantique's a Canadian company. We're Canadian.
We're Canadian. Proudly Canadian.
Yeah. Wonderfil's Canadian.
Yes, and we're about to get to Wonderful.
Is there a theme about this? Canadian.
Yeah.
Canadian, eh?
Proudly Canadian.
Yeah. So what else? Sophisticated over here. I shouldn't talk like that. I should be a little bit more sophisticated. What else is on the fun side?
Oh, I'm going to show these guys first. This is flannel from Northcott again. So again, we've got Canadian produced fabric.
This
Aren't those cute?
is, you want to make,
those guys.
this is for a pillowcase.
Yeah.
I remember as a kid, when I was camping, I always had a special pillowcase for camping. And it was never cotton. It was always flannel. One time my mom made me a corduroy one.
A corduroy?
Which is weird.
That is strange.
That was weird, but I think that kind of connects into my family, you see. But yeah, anyways, pillowcases.
Yeah, so this is called Warmin', there's no G on it, Warmin' Up Winter.
Warming up.
Warmin' Up Winter, and it is a fantastic panel. So Frosty Friends, always make winter warmer. We've got Let It Glow, Be As Special as a Snowflake.
Oh, that's cute.
Frosty Friends.
That's so cute.
Oh, it is just so sweet. So the panel has kind of 4 smaller components and then one larger one. So there's a few different possibilities with this one. And I didn't see a kit or a pattern associated with this.
We don't have one.
So it's up to your creativity.
But you know what? We order this fabric. The fabric comes in, and you really don't know what's in it until you actually touch it, look at it, see it. And I see why when people come into our store, they're going, "Oh my goodness!" You know what the biggest complaint of the store is?
It's too big.
It's too big.
It's too big. It's overwhelming.
It's too big, and it's like, but if we had a little store, you guys would come in and say there's not enough fabric.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, that's why it's really nice that we can present some of these fabrics to you on Facebook, because then you get a little bit of a, first of all, we keep it to only a few collections, and and then you can take it in little bits and pieces. So all of the collection is in these wonderful colors. I love these shades of, especially with the blue in there. It's a really warm blue.
It is gorgeous.
We've got a border in here which says, "Friends make winter warmer." There are some word prints here, and then our little portraits of
with the
animals.
fox and the polar bear.
Yeah.
Everyone loves the
There's
fox,
a
polar
fox,
bear.
a raccoon, a deer, a polar bear.
Where's the squirrel? Oh,
No squirrel.
right here.
It's a big squirrel. Yeah, so that's Warmin' Up Winter.
Warming up.
And yeah, I'd love to wrap myself in that collection.
It is gorgeous. I love flannel. On the back of, I believe the back of every quilt should be flannel.
Yeah, I agree.
Every quilt. I don't care if it's spring, summer, whatever. It's got to be flannel.
Yeah, and so we carry wide back flannels to make it that even easier.
Yeah, we actually have the biggest selection of flannel wide backs, 108 inch.
I'm not
and
surprised.
it's really good pricing too.
Yes, it is.
So
because we wanted you guys to wrap yourselves up.
Wrap all the time, yeah.
Yeah. So you were talking about how adding a little bit of shine to some of these fabrics when you quilt or embroider it can make a huge difference. So we've definitely talked about glamour before, but we've got another reason to talk about it, especially these cute packs.
Yeah, these packs of glamour. So what glamour is made of? It's a 40 weight rayon.
This is a 12 weight.
Sorry, it's a 12 weight rayon.
So it's a bit thick.
So it's 3 ply. So 2 plies are rayon, 1 ply is metallic.
Yes.
So with this is you can put this onto your quilt, and it acts as an accent without it just blowing up.
Yeah, because it's that one strand of metallic.
So you could do like sunrises or sunsets, or you want to put it like this Halloween with a spooky Halloween one, where you can just accent over top of a face and
Yes.
it just gives a sparkle to it.
Yeah, I love how they describe it. Thin enough to fit through the eye of a sewing machine needle, but thick enough to stand out. Use it to embellish any project where you want the stitching to be the star.
Yeah, that's glamour.
That's good copy right there.
That's very good copy. So glamour is a very nice thread.
Yeah.
And
So using like especially the silver metallic, like to
Yes.
to highlight, I would do those snowflakes, the stars in my glamour. Just
there's
add
actually
little bit
a
of
few quilts we
decorating.
have in the front that we've used the glamour.
We have.
So it's and so what we're doing this up until actually Tuesday, the glamour thread
All the thread packs we're showing you.
are going to be 20% off
Yeah.
for the packs only, not the
Yeah.
thread, just the packs.
Yes.
Yeah,
So the next one.
is a 12 weight.
So this is called Spaghetti, and this is another one that is great for decorative stitching and quilting. And are there more colors than this? I feel like I'm missing.
There's 5 colors in total.
Oh, there it's on the back.
Yeah, there's brights, jewels, neutrals, tropics, and the garden.
Look at this. I've got the brights. Isn't that fun?
What do I
And
have?
you've got it's on the back. So you've got tropics on the top.
I have tropics and I have jewels.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So there's a neutrals one in here, which
We don't have.
we don't have in here, but we.
Yeah, but it's all 20% off, and these spools are. What size spools are these? These are smaller spools.
Yeah, they are. They're nice size to have for embellishing. 200 yards.
Yeah. So you can just. It's a good way to test
Did
your.
you say this is cotton? I don't remember. If
This
you
is
said-
100% cotton.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. 12 weight.
Yeah.
So it really shows. It's heavier, but it is for
Yeah.
to make your quilt stand
Quilting,
out.
applique, embellishment, top stitching, red work, wool applique, and fabulous stitching of all sorts.
Yes. And that's the Wonderfill word for you, because we love our Wonderfill.
We do.
And there was I was talking to a lady this morning, and she says, "I just want to say, Kevin, thank you so much for telling me about DecoBob, because it works so great in my machine." And I said, "Well, not everybody. We're learning that DecoBob doesn't work in every machine, but she has a Janome, and she says it works fantastic."
Yeah.
So I said, "Thank you." So
And if you want to learn more about our wonderful thread, wonderful thread, we did publish a Facebook Live where we talked about some of these threads. It's just further down the stream if you look under our videos. And then Wonderfill itself on the website has some great videos showcasing the thread and some samples of how to use it.
Yeah.
And the last thread packs we have are confetti, and confetti is our quilter's go-to.
this is our 50 weight thread,
Yeah.
and
So
these
any
are.
machine quilters love this thread.
So if you want to have some fun, you're doing your ruler work, your thread painting.
Yeah.
Look at the colors on this.
Yeah. I mean, this is just, I've been using confetti for a couple years now as my stippling thread, as my, whenever I want to do my quilting, because it's it's a beautiful 50 weight Egyptian cotton, and it just, like, it's soft, but somehow they managed to get it to shimmer. Just
Yeah.
a little bit.
Because Wonderfill's not known to be bossy
No.
with its threads.
Lustrous finish, that's what
Lustrous,
they call it.
yeah. So it just works with it. It doesn't come out and go, "Wah!"
Yeah.
So, but yeah, these are nice little 200 meter, or no, these are 500 meter spools.
Yes.
And
So this is a great way to build up your palette.
yeah, and it's also something really nice. We have a gift registry.
Right.
So if you are looking for stuff for Christmas, guess what? You put this into your gift registry, and your friends and family will
Yeah,
come
and to
in.
find our gift registry is really easy to find.
It's right on the home page.
Yeah, scroll down the homepage a little
Yep.
bit. You'll see gift registry in big letters. Just start it there, and then email it out to your friends and family
Yep.
when they start asking for your wish lists.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I think this neutral one. I mean, really, I just want all 4 of them.
They're all.
Or 5 of them. Sorry,
5 of them.
All
Yeah,
5 of
they're
them.
they're so nice.
Yeah, they are.
Now, it made me think yesterday.
Yeah.
You did your very first class yesterday.
I taught a class, my very
Yeah.
first class here. I have taught classes before.
Right, but it was your first class that you didn't actually deal with adults.
No, it was fantastic. I had 3 wonderful kids come and join me to start learning how to sew. A couple of them one of them had never touched a sewing machine before.
Really?
Another one, their machine at home is a hand crank.
Oh, I heard this. Yes.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
And yeah, we just had a blast. So this class runs for another 3 weeks. And then after that, I'm doing a kids learn to quilt class. And you don't have to have taken a kids learn to sew class for the kids learn to quilt class. You do have to have some basics on quilting though, or on sewing. And
But-
we have other classes.
Because this class, what one you did with the kids absolutely loved what you did. These kids were just bouncing.
And we actually had a mom in earlier today.
One of the moms came in today saying, you know what, the kids got home last night.
They didn't want to leave.
They were so thrilled with the class. They were like, oh my God, we did this, we did this, we did this, we did this. You know what, that's what we're here to inspire. So if you have your grandchildren or children that want to learn up to age 16, up to age 16, we supply the sewing machine, we supply the fabric, we supply the thread, and we just want kids to get sewing, and it's an hour and a half. And it's just we teach them on the Husqvarna, simple machines.
Yeah, it's not a complicated machine.
No. So they were flying.
They were
yesterday.
having so much fun. And so was I.
Yeah, you were. I could tell. And in saying this too, before live today, I got a really big compliment today from about our staff.
That's nice.
One of a customer called, or a customer's working on a project. Actually, it was a Julie Faulkner Quiltworks project.
Oh yes, those are impressive.
And she was struggling, and she called us, and she put it on post and saying, I need help, I need help, I need help. And there was like, well, we can't help. So she thought, I'm going to come back to Dragonfly because they're the ones that sold it to me. So how am I going to help? She said that she talked to someone here and said, okay, we're trying to help. Okay, let me connect you with Julie Faulkner.
Right.
Julie Faulkner called her at home at 7:30 at night on a Friday and said, I heard you need some help. She was blown away by that.
That's just what we do here, though.
Exactly. It didn't surprise me, but it does surprise me when I hear it.
Yeah.
And I just want to say thank you to our staff for giving that information and giving out Julie.
Passing it on to Julie.
But that's what our educators do.
Yeah.
Our educators
We're committed.
Aren't just here to make money. They're here to make sure that you're doing the right job.
Yeah, to help
you.
with your inspiration and your creations. And I mean, all of our educators, me included now, just want everybody to be here and joining us to learn more.
Yeah, and we have a lady coming in today that she says, I don't know if it's my machine or me. And it's not a Husqvarna.
I'm going to work with her.
Yep.
Yeah, of course.
I said when it comes to...
Sewing is sewing.
Exactly. I said if it's your machine, then we're going to help you with that.
Yeah.
If
Because
it's
we
you,
do have some good deals on our Husqvarnas right now.
Because I said if it's you, we'll just charge you therapy session.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. But we know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm good for therapy sessions too.
But that's what we do.
Yes.
We're just here to make sure that you can use your machines right.
Yeah.
And I'm also doing a call out if you are in Cranbrook area and you need a Husqvarna sewing machine or you need your Husqvarna fixed, Ragtime Quilts.
Yes.
In Cranbrook.
They are an associate store.
They're a sub-dealer of Dragonfly for Husqvarna.
Yes, they are.
So, and they also carry a big selection of cantiques.
They do.
And she's a super nice lady. So, little call out to her. Also, little call out in March. She's offering Jacqueline de Jong.
That's right.
Is coming to her. So it's 3 days.
Are there still seats available?
Yes, about 5 seats left.
Okay.
3 days, $1,000 with Jacqueline de Jong.
That's amazing.
And there's going to be kits and everything available. So call out on that.
Yeah.
What else was there?
I kind of feel like we need to maybe just summarize and wrap up at this point.
Okay, well, I guess, again, you've done a fantastic job. We're going to say our thread, 20% off.
Thread packs.
Thread packs,
yeah,
20%
so
off.
It's these.
Yep.
Yeah, not the individual threads, not this sale.
Not this sale, yeah. If you're part of classes.
Yes.
If you take any of our classes.
Including some of our online ones.
Yeah, you get sometimes in some cases you get up to 15% off our thread if you join some of our classes, our
Yes.
online ones or in store.
Absolutely.
But we got great fabrics.
Yeah.
Stuff is selling out. And of course,
Yeah,
stuff,
if you're looking for Christmas, get in on it now.
yeah, because Christmas isn't going to be lasting long. So I just want to say thank you, Lisa, for this. And thank you to all my staff. Thank you to all my customers, to my suppliers. It has just been a wild ride, and we're having fun.
Yeah.
And
So tune in next week because we're launching some amazing stuff for October, and we're going to have some awesome previews for you.
we should call it Rocktober.
All right. We've got
Rocktober.
tune in next week for Rocktober.
Rocktober.
Thank you.